announced this morning that I was suing Will for $200 million because that video is going to be there forever.
Jim Carrey just made some shocking claims about Will Smith, and it's way darker than anyone could have imagined. Hollywood might be in for another major shakeup, as Carrey revealed that Smith's rise to fame could be connected to more than just talent. He's spilling tea about behind-the-scenes Hollywood parties, disturbing allegations of mistreatment towards young actors, and the real reason Smith's name is now allegedly on the FBI's radar. Rumors are swirling that Smith's journey to A-list status may have involved some seriously questionable activities, and Carrey's revelations are raising even more eyebrows. Could it be that there's a sinister side to Will's rise to stardom? As we know, Hollywood giants aren't immune to falling from grace, and with the FBI supposedly keeping a close eye on Smith, people are starting to wonder, is he the next big name to be brought down? You're going to want to stick around for this wild expose because things are about to get very interesting. Jim Carrey, the legendary actor known for more than just his iconic roles, has once again left fans stunned with his latest revelations. Carrey, with his unpredictable personality and knack for speaking out, just hinted at something huge. Will Smith might be the next major celebrity on the FBI's watch list. Yes, you read that right. Will Smith. You might be wondering, how on earth would Jim Carrey know something this secretive? Well, when you've been in Hollywood as long as he has, you hear things. Carrey's been around the block, and if anyone's caught wind of whispers from behind the scenes, it's him. Hollywood's inner circles are notorious for keeping secrets, and Carrey has never been shy about dropping hints that he knows more than meets the eye. In fact, this isn't the first time Carrey has hinted at being aware of Hollywood's darker realities. He's openly criticized the power structures in the industry, suggesting that there's always a shadowy side that the public doesn't see. According to Jim, certain names are being tracked closely, and after that unforgettable Oscars night, Will Smith might have landed himself on a list you definitely don't want to be on. Jim Carrey didn't hold back when addressing the infamous Oscars moment between Will Smith and Chris Rock. In a candid interview with Gayle King on CBS, Carrey made it clear just how disgusted he was by the entire incident. You remember, the moment when Smith walked on stage and slapped Chris Rock after a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved head, a reference linked to her alopecia. Well, Smith just smacked the... Carrey recalled, clearly furious at what went down. What seemed to hit him hardest was the aftermath. Smith yelling at Rock to, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth," only to later receive a standing ovation after winning the Best Actor award for King Richard. To Carrey, that was a breaking point. He didn't mince words, saying the whole situation made him sick to his stomach. But it wasn't just about the slap, it was the reaction from Hollywood that left him stunned. Carrey called out the entire industry, criticizing the stars in the room for their spineless response. He slammed them for clapping along, suggesting that Hollywood had lost its moral compass and integrity in the process. Oh, Jim Carrey, it seemed like Will Smith's rise to fame wasn't just about raw talent. There was something else at play, something lurking behind the scenes that was powerful enough to shield him. Carrey hinted that this unseen protection was what allowed Smith to walk away from the Oscars incident without facing immediate consequences. If it weren't for that hidden influence, Carrey believed, Smith would have been kicked out of the ceremony that very night. When Gayle King mentioned that Chris Rock chose not to press charges after the slap, Carrey wasn't convinced it was simply a choice to avoid conflict. Instead, he suggested that Rock knew better than to stir up trouble, implying that there might be more at stake. Carrey's comments seemed to echo a growing theory that something far more significant was protecting Smith. Now, the question on everyone's mind after that unforgettable Oscars moment: could this trouble have something to do with Will Smith's alleged protectors? Many speculate that Rock's decision not to press charges wasn't just about staying out of the drama, but rather a response to the powerful forces Smith may have behind him in Hollywood. For years, rumors have circulated suggesting that Will Smith's influence in Hollywood might stem from activities that go beyond talent. These whispers hint at secretive actions, including power rituals and questionable behavior, some involving rumors about his participation in activities linked to the gay community. Jaguar Wright, a singer infamous for revealing the industry's darker side, has openly accused Smith of being involved in such acts. Wright even claimed that young actors would run screaming to escape the mentorship of Smith and his associates. But Jaguar isn't the only one talking. Even those once close to Will are starting to speak out. His former assistant and longtime friend, Bilal, recently came forward with shocking details that have added fuel to the fire. He allegedly caught Smith in compromising situations that align with the rumors. In a jaw-dropping moment, Bilal was asked, "Who'd you walk in on?" sparking even more intrigue about Smith's private life. These revelations suggest that there may be much more to the actor's influence than just his Hollywood success. Perhaps this is even why Jada Pinkett Smith has distanced herself from him over the years. Recently, Bilal engaged in a candid conversation with gossip blogger Tasha K, known for her controversial interviews, where he dropped more bombshells that left everyone reeling. It's not entirely surprising that brother Bilal appeared on Tasha K's platform, especially as he's been promoting his book, Will Smith, Demonic Circle. In the interview, Bilal dropped bombshell allegations, claiming that Smith was involved in a compromising situation with actor Dwayne Martin. According to Bilal, he witnessed something that he described in disturbing detail, providing graphic descriptions of what allegedly happened between the two men. Bilal recounted the incident vividly, claiming that he accidentally walked in on Smith and Martin in the dressing room. He alleged that Dwayne was engaged in an intimate encounter with Will over a couch. "I opened the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I saw Dwayne having intimate relations with Will," Bilal stated during the interview. He continued with, "There was a couch, and Will was bent over it while Dwayne was standing behind him." Bilal emphasized that what he saw left no doubt in his mind, describing the scene as shocking and unsettling. Despite these claims, there is no one else who has come forward to corroborate Bilal's story. Understandably, both Martin and Smith have remained silent on the issue, and it's highly doubtful that they would address such explosive rumors. Given the personal nature of the accusations and the fact that Bilal seemingly has a personal vendetta against Will Smith, many are questioning the motives behind these revelations. While the allegations are undeniably scandalous, they remain unverified, leaving many to wonder what the truth behind Bilal's claims really is. The self-proclaimed former friend, brother Bilal, didn't stop with just the graphic details of the alleged encounter. He went further, taking a personal dig at the rapper-turned-actor's manhood, comparing it to nothing more than a pinky toe. According to Bilal, this incident supposedly took place during the later years of his relationship with Will Smith. The claims are explosive, but the bigger question remains: how much of this, if any, is true? On the other hand, Will Smith's representatives have come out swinging, vehemently denying the allegations. A spokesperson for Smith told Page Six that the accusations are entirely false and fabricated. They dismissed Bilal's claims as an obvious attempt to tarnish the actor's image, especially given the sensational nature of the allegations. While some may brush off Smith's controversies over the years as mere coincidences, the growing sentiment online suggests otherwise. As the saying goes, where there's smoke, there's fire. This idea is starting to gain traction, especially after actress Garcelle Beauvais came forward to share her own experiences with the I Am Legend star. What she revealed, when combined with the past claims from others, suggests there could be far more to Will Smith than what's seen on the surface. It's no longer just about a single accusation or a few rumors. There's a growing narrative that could be setting the stage for something much bigger and darker. Garcelle Beauvais revealed that she and Will Smith had a brief romantic involvement while he was still seeing Jada. But in light of the more recent rumors about Smith's alleged relationships with men, this fling barely scratches the surface of the mystery surrounding his true personal life. With more information constantly surfacing, the deeper truth behind Will's private world is becoming harder to ignore, and far more explosive. Will Smith is one of the most recognizable names in Hollywood, and with that level of fame comes a lot of attention, both good and bad. While Smith has mostly dodged any accusations of major scandals like theft or public outbursts, rumors about his private interests, especially surrounding his alleged relationships with men, have been harder to shake off. The speculation has never truly died down, continuing to swirl persistently through the years. These aren't just empty whispers. The rumors stretch back over decades and have been supported by notable figures in the entertainment industry, as well as by individuals who've worked closely with him. What was once dismissed as idle gossip is now being brought into sharper focus, with his past romantic relationships drawing even more attention to these claims. Beauvais herself explained that while she and Smith went on a few dates, things quickly fizzled out when she realized that Will was getting serious with Jada Pinkett. This revelation might not seem groundbreaking at first, but when placed alongside the growing rumors, it raises even more questions about the complexities of Smith's personal life and how much the public really knows about the man behind the fame. The moment of clarity for Garcelle Beauvais came during a phone call when Will Smith's young son, Trey, unintentionally spilled the truth about Jada already being in the picture. Beauvais recalled the situation, saying, "I remember one day calling him, and he was in the car with his son Trey in the back. Will picked up the phone, Bluetooth or speakerphone, whatever it was back in the day, and said, 'Hey, how you doing?' I answered, 'I'm great.' And then I heard this little voice in the background say, 'Is that Miss Jada?' That's when I realized I wasn't the only one. It was my cue to exit. Stage left." That moment made Beauvais step away from the relationship. But now, in light of recent revelations and rumors about Will Smith's personal life, many are starting to question whether that relationship with Jada was just the tip of a much larger, more complex story. Could there have been more layers to Smith's life that were hidden from the public eye? Interestingly, Jada wasn't the only woman in the picture during that time. Will's ex-wife, Cherie Zampino, also played a key role in his life. Zampino, who has remained in the public eye, recently appeared on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, where she crossed paths with none other than Garcelle Beauvais herself. The two actresses met up on the show, and during their conversation, they touched on their shared history with Smith. The fact that both women were once romantically involved with Will sparked a fresh wave of curiosity. Fans began piecing together these relationships, questioning whether they were part of a much bigger and more intricate web that continues to surround Will Smith's private life. But that wasn't the only revelation tied to Will Smith. The late actress Alexis Arquette, who passed away in 2016, had dropped a bombshell about the real reason behind Will's divorce from his ex-wife, Cherie Zampino. According to Arquette, the split wasn't just because their relationship had run its course, it was much more scandalous. Arquette claimed that Cherie allegedly caught Will in bed with another man. She even reportedly posted about it on Facebook, sparking intense controversy. What's even more interesting is that Jada, known for being outspoken on most topics, chose to remain silent regarding Arquette's accusations. Will also stayed quiet, not addressing the allegations. However, it was Cherie Zampino who eventually stepped in to put those rumors to rest. She came forward, slamming Arquette's claims as both vindictive and baseless, insisting that Will is neither gay nor has he ever engaged in any relationships with men. Cherie expressed her frustration, saying, "I'm hurt by the untrue rumors." Despite her strong defense, this accusation only added another layer of complexity to the already ongoing speculation surrounding Will Smith's private life. Fans were left wondering if there was more truth behind these persistent rumors or if it was just another Hollywood myth. And as if the situation couldn't get more tangled, YouTuber Trisha Paytas jumped into the conversation with her own shocking allegations. She claimed that Will Smith intentionally caused harm to her male dancers during an incident, adding yet another bizarre twist to the public's growing curiosity about his private behavior. These wild claims continue to fuel the mystery surrounding Will Smith and his hidden life, leaving many questioning just how much of what we see is real. Trisha Paytas didn't hold back when she made serious allegations against Will Smith, claiming, "How about you worry about your daughter being in bed at 13 with her older boyfriend? How about worry about your unfaithful husband who was involved with one of my male dancers when they didn't consent?" These claims added fuel to the fire of ongoing controversy surrounding Will. But it's not just Will's actions being questioned. Some speculate he may have been influenced by the path of his predecessor, Quincy Jones. For those unfamiliar, Quincy Jones is a legendary figure in the entertainment world. He's worked with icons like Frank Sinatra, Aretha Franklin, and Michael Jackson. His influence in music and Hollywood is undeniable. But his fame doesn't end there. For years, rumors about Quincy Jones's personal relationships have floated around the industry, with whispers suggesting involvement in secretive connections. These speculations have lingered, and recent developments suggest there may be more to the story than previously thought. Now, with Will Smith facing similar allegations, some believe he might be following in Quincy's footsteps. The parallels between these two powerful figures are being re-examined, raising questions about the real dynamics behind their careers and private lives. Recent revelations have sparked discussions about Quincy Jones and his private life, specifically suggesting that he may not conform to traditional orientations. Allegations have emerged indicating that he may have influenced the preferences of prominent figures in Hollywood, including Will Smith and Tupac. These claims point toward Quincy's connections within the LGBTQ+ community, further fueling speculation about his role in shaping personal choices of those around him. Many remember the notable interview with Tupac, which reportedly became a turning point in exposing Quincy's questionable behavior. Tupac allegedly revealed that Quincy had made inappropriate suggestions, hinting at certain intimate actions. However, what makes this story even more intriguing is the sudden disappearance of the interview. Despite reportedly gaining significant traction online, it mysteriously vanished, leaving many to wonder why it was erased and what else might have been hidden. It's important to recognize that someone with Quincy's level of power and influence could potentially orchestrate the disappearance of that controversial interview. With Tupac no longer here to confirm or deny the authenticity of those claims, it's not surprising that Quincy might seek to distance himself from the accusations. Interestingly, Napoleon, a close associate of Tupac, was quick to dismiss all rumors and came to Quincy Jones' defense when asked about the allegations. He brushed off the gossip, leaving many to wonder whether there was more to the story or if it was indeed all baseless speculation. Adding fuel to the fire, comedian Bert Kreischer shared his own experience during an interview with Vlad TV. He recounted an audition offer from Will Smith's company that took an uncomfortable turn, involving a personal interaction with Will. This story only intensified the growing discussion around Will, raising more questions about the Hollywood star and his private dealings. Bert also revealed that Will invited him to watch a movie, but his father advised caution, suggesting that Will might have had other intentions. Bert went on to share that several prominent figures in Hollywood reportedly harbor fantasies about reclaiming their youth, which adds a layer of intrigue to the situation. This brings us to Will's rumored connection to another high-profile figure, Diddy. Like Will, Diddy has faced long-standing allegations about his personal life. One particularly unsettling claim involves Diddy's inner circle, where it's rumored that he introduces young musicians to questionable practices. Furthermore, whispers suggest that both Will Smith and Diddy may have been involved in hosting gatherings that were far from innocent, sparking even more speculation about the hidden side of their celebrity lives. It's no secret that Will and Jada have been known for their wild party lifestyle, but what many didn't realize is that they were allegedly connected to Diddy's infamous gatherings. Now the question on everyone's mind is, why are they being targeted? Did they make an appearance in the tapes? Were they financing these notorious parties? Or even worse, did Diddy possibly name drop them to save himself? You might recall those viral photos showing Diddy alongside Oscar winner Will Smith and several women in a less than appropriate setting. These images were bad enough to catch the attention of federal investigators, prompting them to look deeper into the celebrity scene. With high-profile names like Will Smith, Diana Ross, and Owen Wilson mentioned in connection with Diddy's Miami party, it's no wonder authorities are circling. That Miami Bash, co-hosted by big brands like Mac, Hennessy, and Microsoft back in 2004, was just the tip of the iceberg. According to federal prosecutors, Diddy's infamous gatherings, rumored to involve more than just partying, saw attendance from names like Will Smith, sparking a firestorm of speculation and scrutiny. The rumors surrounding Diddy, Will Smith, and Jada Pinkett Smith point to a much darker side of these stars' influence, one that many are beginning to question. Just like Diddy, the personal lives of Will and Jada have been full of chaos and intrigue. Their marriage, far from the typical long-term relationship, has been a magnet for rumors of swinging and experimentation. According to The Sun, the couple's private life allegedly included role play, fantasy exploration, and even swinging, activities that Diddy was said to enjoy as well. The wildest rumor of them all, that Will and Jada were swingers. A few years ago, Jada addressed this speculation head-on, admitting that the couple kept things interesting in their intimate life by exploring fantasies together. She shared details about their adventures, including roleplay with costumes, heels, and settings outside of the bedroom. According to her, anything that helps keep the flame alive was on the table, even turning his office into a fantasy date scenario, where she'd play the role of his secretary. Jaguar Wright has also added fuel to this fire by claiming that Will and Jada allegedly lure younger men under the guise of mentorship, only to manipulate them into relationships that leave them emotionally scarred. These allegations paint a darker picture of the couple's private lives, far removed from the public image they've maintained for years. Bashir Gray, known for his breakout role as Hakeem Lion on Empire, was on the fast track to superstardom. But then, out of nowhere, he disappeared from the entertainment world. No new roles, no major projects, just silence. Fans were left scratching their heads, wondering what happened to this rising star. The truth behind his sudden vanishing act, however, is rumored to be far more sinister than anyone could have imagined. Insider sources suggest that Gray refused to participate in certain Hollywood freak-offs happening behind the scenes. This alleged refusal didn't sit well with some of the industry's most powerful figures, leading to swift and harsh consequences. In an entertainment world where cancel culture can swiftly end careers, it appears that Gray's unwillingness to play by these unsavory rules led to his downfall. His career came to a screeching halt almost overnight. But how did Gray get caught up in this dark side of Hollywood? It seems it all started in his teenage years when he was discovered by Charlie Mack, a well-known talent manager with a reputation for spotting future stars. Through Mack, Gray got his big break, but that connection may have also led him into the darker corners of the industry. Mack got Brysher an audition for Empire, and he absolutely nailed it, propelling his acting career into the spotlight. With Mack's guidance and insider connections, Brysher soon found himself rubbing shoulders with Hollywood's elite, including none other than Will Smith. At first, everything seemed like a dream come true. Will was impressed by Brysher's raw talent, and their relationship quickly blossomed into what seemed like a golden opportunity for a rising star. Imagine being mentored by Will Smith. Any aspiring actor would be thrilled at such a chance. But unfortunately, the dream took a dark and twisted turn when the relationship allegedly became something more than just professional guidance. As you've probably heard, there have long been rumors linking both Will Smith and Diddy to explicit, high-profile gatherings. Whispers suggest that these two stars offered to help Brysher elevate his career in exchange for his participation in these controversial and wild events. At first, the proposition might have seemed like a fast track to stardom, but after attending a few of these secretive parties, Brysher reportedly couldn't stomach the lifestyle any longer. The pressure and intensity of it all became too much, and he decided to step back and walk away, no longer willing to engage in such activities, even if it meant sacrificing his career trajectory. Screaming to escape the mentorship, Meek Mill, Brysher Gray, and more have faced the consequences of crossing Diddy and Will Smith. Brysher Gray's decision to distance himself from Diddy and Will allegedly came at a high cost. This move happened just before Empire wrapped up, leaving him jobless and suddenly with a tarnished reputation. While many believed his downward spiral was the result of fame overwhelming him, the real story might be far darker. Rumors suggest that Brysher's fallout with Diddy and Will was the real reason for his abrupt exit from the spotlight. Apparently, the two were furious that Brysher had the audacity to walk away from the arrangements they had set up. The whispers claim they pulled serious strings behind the scenes to ensure his career in the entertainment industry was effectively over. Sound familiar? Cassie once revealed how Diddy had threatened her career when she attempted to break free from his control, and if these rumors hold any weight, Brysher may have faced a similar fate. Allegedly, Diddy and Will didn't just damage Brysher's career. They reportedly used threats to keep him silent, ensuring that his chances of working in Hollywood were ruined as an act of revenge. Could this be another reason Will Smith is reportedly on the FBI's radar? The rumors surrounding him, Diddy, and these alleged wild parties have fueled speculation about a darker side to the Hollywood star's influence, a side that might finally be catching up to him. While there's no direct confirmation about Will Smith's alleged involvement in these activities, the persistent conversations surrounding him suggest there's something significant enough to keep people talking. Many believe something deeper is at play with Will. One commenter wrote, "Will Smith had to get down to blow up in Hollywood. That's how you come up. Look at the movie 6 Degrees of Separation. He was fully involved in Hollywood's agenda." Another added, "After seeing 6 Degrees of Separation, I was convinced Will was part of that scene, and I'm sure he and Quincy Jones had some kind of relationship that boosted his career into the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air." Contrary to the image of Will Smith as a loving father, these claims have raised a lot of eyebrows. For instance, his public displays of affection toward his son Jaden have sparked controversy. On multiple occasions, Will has been seen giving Jaden kisses on the lips, a gesture many originally dismissed as innocent paternal love. However, recent speculation suggests these actions might have more complex and unsettling undertones. What I will say about the Smiths is that while some chalk it up to a close father-son bond, others aren't so sure. The public's reaction to these displays of affection has sparked discomfort among fans, with many questioning whether Jaden himself felt uneasy. One person even commented, "That's disgusting. No one kisses their kids on the mouth like that, especially when the kids are teenagers. I can't believe people are cheering this kind of behavior." Despite the growing scrutiny, Will has consistently denied that his actions were anything but harmless, insisting that Jaden wasn't bothered by these public displays of affection. But as people start to connect the dots between Will's rumored lifestyle, the power he allegedly wields in Hollywood, and these personal moments, it's led some to wonder if there's more beneath the surface. Perhaps this explains why Jim Carrey hinted that the FBI has been keeping a close eye on some of the most powerful figures in the entertainment world, including Will. Carrey's suggestion has only fueled further speculation about what might be going on behind the scenes and whether or not the public is truly seeing the full picture. And Will? Well, it seems his actions both on and off the screen have been drawing some serious attention, and not the good kind. Whether it's his sudden shift from blockbuster icon to more unpredictable behavior, or something entirely hidden from the public eye, people are starting to question what's really going on. Jim Carrey's revelation has made audiences dig deeper into what Will might be hiding behind his facade of the decent family man. One commenter didn't hold back, saying, "People assume that a celebrity wife doesn't know her husband is on the down low, but I feel that in most cases, the wife knows, and she's gay herself. They enter into a lavender marriage for business reasons. For me, couples like Reynolds and Lively, Wade and Union, Smith and Pinkett, it all fits." Another fan added, "It all makes sense. If the marriage has been done for the last 10 or 15 years, then him being gay could be the reason why. She knows she has to protect the bag, so she keeps quiet. But now that things are unraveling, she's hinting at the truth while still protecting her future." So, what do you think? Could Jim Carrey be onto something deeper, or is this just another Hollywood distraction? Either way, one thing's for sure. The world is watching closely, and apparently, so is the FBI. That's all for today, everyone. Until next time, take care.